guys, I'm Sean Hammond with PremierGuitar.com. We are at Winter NAMM 2014 at the F Pedals booth, talking to Francesco, inventor of these pedals, and we've got Alejandro on guitar. Francesco, tell us about the two pedals here.
Hi everyone. We have two pedals today. These are a part of our Legend series. This is Eddie Kramer line. We have an Edstortion, which is this different technology of distortion built in one pedal. We have one diode technology that is very compressed sound, and it sounds very 90s to me. Mode number 2, we have an LED. There is an emulation of the tubes through mini LED lights that sounds less compressed, it's a little bit more dynamic. And then the classic germanium that makes it sound really, really cool.
Now, you mentioned Eddie Kramer a second ago. Obviously, everyone's ears perk up over a famous producer. Does he have involvement with this? He designed it? He's working with you? Or?
He's very much involved with helping me designing the sound. Obviously, this line of pedals is dedicated and inspired to his legendary work. So two of the modes are really trying to get the sound of Zeppelin and Hendrix and the Stones and the old school ones. I think their sound was mostly their hands, but we got very close with what Eddie has done. He is very
now, have you worked with Eddie on this?
Yeah, we did. I went to studio before I started the pedals, and he gave me an insight of how he recorded, what kind of tone he was looking for, a lot of instruction, very useful for me. Then I went to the first version of the pedal, went back to the studio with Eddie, and we started tweaking the sound, and we ended up making it become whatever it is right now.
All right, and we're hearing it through a Buddha SuperDrive 30 Series 2, which is a very loud amp. I own that, and I know it's tough to make it sound really good unless it's loud, and we are at NAMM, and they've got the decibel police coming around. We can't turn it up very loud, so that's what we're dealing with here. But do you want to show us some other settings on that?
Sure. We have a level control that changes the level of the signal level of the guitar, and then we have a distortion node that obviously adds distortion to the sound. In mode 1, we have a diode technology, more compressed sound, LED, and germanium. 3 different tones, tone control, and very intuitive, very simple, very distinct sounds in each different mode.
Okay, let's hear a couple different settings.
Okay, so let me start with the mode number 1 as a lower level of output, but even on a low distortion, you will get a lot of distortion. Raise it up a little bit on the amp. So, cool. See, even here you get a lot of this very heavy distorted sound, very compressed. Then when I go to mode number 2, keeping the same settings, I keep playing, I get a boost. And see, the distortion is not as compressed. And when I go very low, you still get a very nice crunchy, creamy, edgy sound. Okay. And position 3, now we get into the germanium. The other very interesting thing that we're introducing this year, and I'm sure we are the first pedal company in the world that does it, we have figured out a way to induce electricity. So our pedal don't have any battery inside, and even without the power cord, see, the pedal board will power them up. See, if you look at the LED light, you can play. See, it's on, off.
Okay, so what's up with this other pedal? It's a sort of modulate.
Oh, this one it's a phaser in mode number 1. Play a chord, please. You see, in this range from 0 to, let's say, 2, you have a very phasey sound. Let me take the distortion off. And then if I go all the way up, it becomes very Leslie-ish. On position mode number 2, we have a wah-wah vibe. Tone control again, level control, and speed. Mode number 3 is more of a classic Univibe, Hendrix Univibe.
Cool. So how much do these go for?
We are suggesting a retail price of 189 for the Distortion and 199 for the Phasevibe. To run, you can run those pedals in any regular pedal board. They have a 9 volts input for the regular power. But if you buy our pedal board, this is just a prototype. This is not the one, but you will be able to run wirelessly powered. And we also made an adapter to allow you to use your other pedals wirelessly with our own pedal board.
All right, cool. Where can people go on the internet to find out more about these?
To f-pedals.com, F as in Francesco, pedals.com, and you can find all the information.
Cool. Thanks, Francesco. Thanks, Alejandro. I'm Sean Hammond for PremierGuitar.com. Thanks for watching.